Hey everyone, Biblecraft here, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are reacting to, I don't think I've ever done an honest trailer reaction before. I'm trying to remember. I was gonna do one of the Jumanji one. They did it last week, but I was kind of like tired and kind of lazy, and I was doing some like other stuff at the moment, so I couldn't get around it. But I did watch it, and it was freaking hilarious. And he actually could have, the Screen Junkies, they actually, gave that movie a good, I can't think of the word. God, they spoke the movie and gave it a good review. I will say that they did a really good job with that. Because I had a lot of things that they said that I was agreeing with the movie. It did a good job with the sequel, and it did live up to the hype that everyone was doing. But today we are watching Honest Trailers, The Greatest Showman. Okay, I was planning to do a movie review for this because this came out during Christmas or something. It came out last year, but the first day of New Year's Day, me, my mom, and my little brother, we went to go see this, and it was a really good movie. Anything with Hugh Jackman in it was amazing. And I first saw the trailer for this, and I thought it's going to do a good job. It was the origin of how the circus started, but when I was looking into it a little bit more, because I always do before I go see a movie, just so I know that I'm getting my money's worth. Unless it's like a studio like Disney or Marvel or something that I'm like, okay, I don't have to. Or even DC, yes. Warner Brothers, I check them too, you know. Well, I don't check them, but in case. It depends on what the movies are. But for this, I actually checked, and it turned from it was going to be a historical film, but then they changed it to a musical. And I was like, oh, okay. I've seen Hugh Jackman sing before in the Les Mis. Sorry. I will put a little thing up top says what the name of the film is because I cannot pronounce it. Every time I do, I sound stupid. So, yeah. But he did. I saw him sing in that movie, and that was a good movie. I only saw that movie twice. It wasn't my type of film. I do like musical films, not High School Musical. You can get that out of the way, but I like professional musical movies. So, and this was one of them. And I had high hopes for this movie, and my hype was up here. Movie delivered. Right about right there. And before I went to go see this, I don't really like to do this anymore, and I rarely do. Sometimes I do just because before I go see a movie, I check the Rotten Tomato score. Oh my gosh, I can hear people saying, "Why do you check that?" Are you one of those types of people that says, "I'm gonna check my my Rotten Tomato score just so in case this is a bad movie, I don't have to waste money on it"? No, I don't do that. I want to see what Rotten Tomatoes thinks because what they think is going to be totally the opposite of what I think, and because mostly, I'm right. Mostly, it's my opinion over Rotten Tomatoes. Because, I went to see Wonder Woman last year. I went to see Spider-Man Homecoming. They both had the same Rotten Tomato score. It was fresh, 92. Mine was 100 for both of them. I loved it. Ready Player One for me. I actually went and seen that, and I'm actually ready to do a movie review about that soon. I would have given it a 90. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 72, but it was still fresh. And that movie was really good, so go check that out. Justice League. Okay, that was a 40-something. It might have been a 50. It was rotten. It was rotten. The movie wasn't good. It wasn't bad either. It was an alright film to me, and I would have given it maybe a 70. Maybe a 70. It wasn't really fresh, but it was a really good movie. In my opinion, it was an alright film to me, okay? Let me think of it. Sorry. Let me think of another one. Oh, Thor Ragnarok. Okay, we'll use that as the last example. That my expectations for that were this, and the movie delivered about right about there. And that got a 92 as well. And okay, I said that was gonna be the last one. Black Panther. My expectations were here. Sorry, right about right here. Movie freaking delivered. I would have given that movie a 100 because I want to see out of Marvel, which we might see maybe in the future, possibly. I want to see Rotten Tomatoes give a Marvel movie 100% rating. And I thought Black Panther was going to hit 100. That deserves a 500. That deserves a 500. Because what that movie did was not like any other superhero movie. That was unlike any Marvel movie. That was whatever the actors have been in the past, that was no movie that they've ever been in. That deserved 100, not a 97, but it was still a good movie, nonetheless. I've seen that movie 7 times. I still can't see any problems with that movie at all. I've tried Nothing. And I will remember this. I will do an honest trailer for that movie if they do it. I will do an everything wrong with reaction for Black Panther because that movie deserves 100 nominees, 100 nominations, 100 Oscars. They deserve a Golden Globe. Each actor and every single director. I don't care the people that brought the money, the people that brought food for all the actors and the actresses. They even deserve a Golden Globe. But we're not talking about that today. Anyway, The Greatest Showman. Outstanding cast and standing music. They deserved a fresh rating. They did not deserve that 54 rotten meter. I don't know. I don't care if it's not historical or not. Half of the movie was 25% of it was historical and 75% was musical. Okay? I don't care. You see how my hand is right now? Musical beats historical. Anywho, the movie was flames. I don't care. It got nominated anyway for Oscars and nominees. Best score out of a movie I've ever seen that wasn't made by Disney. Had Disney actors in it. Zendaya, Zac Efron, probably countless more, but whatever. They all did it. And it had a really good message that I want to adapt to one of my films that I'm working on after Robin. But yeah, we're going to watch what Honest Trailer has to say about it. I'm probably going to, I'm thinking he's going to say 50-50 on some things, and we're both going to agree on something. I'll let you guys know. But without further ado, let's go into the video. Mm-hmm.
In an age where average comic book movies make tons of money and average sequels rake in the dough, theater nerds finally get something average to blow their wads on too. The Greatest Showman. From the musical geniuses behind La La Land and Dear Evan Hansen comes a film full of pretty visuals and catchy hits just begging for an overly sincere YouTube cover video.
Heck yeah.
As you sing along to 9 teen-friendly jams wrapped in a story that will make you wonder, when does the next song start?
The bank.
Yeah.
I'm so not here for the talky bits.
Yeah. I mean, some moments are okay, but yeah.
P.T. Barnum, the boy who grew from wishing he owned his own top hat to the man who owned all the top hats. Played top hat enthusiast Hugh Jackman. Logan, follow along on P.T.'s lifelong dream to open a weird murder museum. But when that doesn't pan out, he'll roll with his backup plan. A scam freak show, paid for by fraud, that he abandons his wife and kids for, and ditches the second he has a chance to join high society.
Okay, have a great show.
Yeah.
But after a series of show-stopping musical numbers, this social climbing con man will be met with lifelong success and happiness?
Maybe you are a fraud. Maybe it was just about making a buck.
Uh-oh, they're onto you. Quick, do a hat trick. Witness this real-life Willy Wonka. But instead of selling kids candy, he's selling kids tickets to laugh at the Oompa Loompas, where the tragedy of exploitation is brushed aside.
Well, they're laughing anyway, kids. Might as well get paid.
To spend more time with two perfect physical specimens, feast your eyes on a forbidden romance subplot, where Zac Efron is rich and white, but Zendaya is poor and usually a body double. And while the circus performers have to live with being literally beaten in the streets, Efron and P.T. will get way more sympathy for having snobby parents.
Have you no shame?
Yeah.
Thank you for your honesty.
Oh my, this scene every time.
And even snobbier critics.
I never liked you.
So march to the beat of your own drum with this upbeat, inspiring musical about a really shady, cruel historical figure. But since too much honesty doesn't sell, we've got you covered with a more accurate P.T. Barnum musical with songs like the He Wasn't a Good Guy song.
Ladies and gents, somebody gathered's what you
The Made Up Affair song.
Okay, that movie, I mean, that song was, yo, you can't. That's.
song.
That song was even dope. You can't. Come on, man.
And the rampant cruelty song.
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
Starring Hugh Jazz Hands, young
Hmm.
King Logan, a
Hmm.
disapproving wife character, a disappointing
Oh.
critic character, old school musical. Can she
Hmm.
swing from a thread? Take a look. Oh yeah. Lip sync impossible. And
Whatever. That.
Elsa.
No. Don't.
Free.
No.
Laugh while you can, Barnum. An elephant never forgets. Screen
Ah.
Junkies. This month, we are proud to partner with Women in Film to raise funds and awareness for advancing the careers of women in the entertainment industry. And on May 3rd, we're putting on the biggest movie fights extravaganza in history to celebrate. The show will be driven by your donations, so click the box on the left or the link in the description below to find out more. We want this to be the most epic movie fights event of all time, but we can't do it without your help. The more you donate, the more epic the show becomes. Help us raise money for a great cause and build a movie fight to remember. Click the link now to donate and learn more.
Man. Hey, look, man, that wasn't bad as I thought, man. I said it was gonna be 50-50. Um, whatever. The songs in that movie were dope. You gotta come on, man. Look, my favorite song out of the whole film was "Not Enough." That part to me, because when I was watching the movie, I was thinking, okay, what is she gonna sing? Um, and I was looking through before I went to see the movie. I went on the iTunes and I looked because the soundtrack was selling before even the movie came out, and I was looking at it and I already bought two songs. I bought the main title and then I bought "Rewrite the Stars," and then as soon as I heard this song out of the movie, I went to my phone immediately and just downloaded that thing because that song to me was incredible. I don't care if that scene was lip singing. Look, movies sometimes they gotta do what they gotta do, but whatever. That part was amazing to me, and that whole scene was like crazy to see. The lighting, the actors, and their costumes and whatnot. That was a beautiful scene right there. But yeah, this movie wasn't historical. It was 25% historical and then 75% musical. And like they had to make P.T. Barnum a family figure for this film because what he did in the past was not what he did in this film. No, um, I didn't even know he killed any whales. I knew that he owned a slave back then. Because that's what I was thinking when I was watching the scene where he was interviewing and getting all the people that were mistreated. And they were all like different from everyone. I thought it was odd that he hired Zendaya and her brother in the movie. I thought it was weird. I was like, well. I was like, what time period are we in? I was trying to remember because I was like, isn't this when people owned slaves and then they like mistreated all the African Americans? Um, but I thought that was odd, but it doesn't matter. The movie was flying to me in my opinion. I would love to have a sequel, but it's probably not going to happen just in case they wanted to make it actually historical. And yes, Zendaya's character was real, but what they portrayed in this movie wasn't, same. Um, Actually, I did not know this until after I saw the movie 5 times. Yes, I saw the movie 10 times. Um, but when I saw it the fifth time, I wanted to research everything before I went in, and right before the movie started, I looked up Zac Efron's character, and it said that his character never existed. They just made him up for the film, and I was like, oh, that's kind of. I thought I was like, oh, well, that's kind of strange, but whatever, it's cool. I like Zac Efron in the movie anyway. Actually, he did not want to be part of the movie, because it was musical, and he doesn't want to be remembered when he dies or whenever he passes away. He doesn't want everyone to remember as the High School Musical singer. He wants to be remembered as a gorgeous, hot-looking man. Yes, I did say that, but whatever. He wants to be remembered as an actor, not a musician. But whatever. He did a good job though in the film. I loved him, and his singing and was it the scene where he's singing in the bar, going to the other side and rewrite the stars. Those were his two like biggest moments in the film. I loved it. Actually, Peter Barman, he became mayor of the town at one point back then, and his wife, sorry, his wife was not boring in that movie. Um, she was kind of a generic, character there that was just there for the moments, but she did a really good job while she was on screen. I loved her. I loved her young actress that portrayed her as a young one. I actually loved. Sorry, I love Hugh Jackman's younger self though. He did a really good job. But back to his wife. She did a good job singing when she was on camera. She did a really good job, and then she actually died of a plague back then, and the Jenny Lynn, she went on to become an opera singer. She actually got an opera named after herself, and then she died of a plague as well, I think. And then, yeah, and then in real life, she never got together with PT, but it was okay. And I didn't actually did not see that coming until the first show that she was singing, and I was like, I saw how Hugh Jackman was looking at her, and then how his wife was looking at Hugh, and I was like, yeah, okay, something's gonna happen. But overall, the movie was good. It's a good family movie to watch down, sit, and it's actually one of the biggest, in my opinion, it's one of the movies that you need to sit down with your family and watch that has a meaning than other than watching an animated film that doesn't. But, Disney films are good because they're known for their stories, their music, and their animation and whatnot. But for this movie, it did a really good job. And for live-action Disney films that have come up recently, like not the Lion King, Jungle Book, and I don't know if the live-action Cinderella did any music in it. I haven't actually seen that movie. But Jungle Book, they did 2 songs, but they only did it for like 5 seconds, and they didn't really sing it, so. And recently, I heard in the news that the Mulan live-action movie wasn't going to have any singing, but then recently they just said that they were going to add music into it, because a lot of people were hating on it that it wasn't. So I'm hoping, and the 2 upcoming of my favorite Disney movies are coming up, The Lion King, and then my top spot, Aladdin. Those movies need to have music in it. I hope y'all did enjoy this. I might do one of these in the future, and I'm going to do an Everything Wrong with, maybe with this movie, and then Black Panther. I know that for certain. But I hope you all did enjoy this video. Have a good day. Without further ado, thank you guys for so much watching this video. If you like this button, like Creeper, love you, amazing comments, guys. If this happened to be your first video to me, do subscribe and enjoy the today. For so much for you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye. And remember, always imagine bigger.